You defended it.
Just wait for it.
People like me who've defended Trump. He's not Hitler. He's trying to make us think maybe he is. You defended it.
I think I just said that it's not Hitler, or everything he did is similar to the levels of Hitler. I think we just need to be more nuanced.
A lot of it is driven by your own personal
Yeah,
persuasion.
of course, and I know I'm biased.
Kanye West, I think he's an attention-seeking narcissist. Am I being unfair?
I think he might have some mental issues because he has said that he has.
This is like a sprained brain.
I don't have any evidence to the contrary. I think he can be both.
Is racism not as bad as anti-Semitism? That's hypocritical.
Wait for his clever response.
You supported her over racism. There's a bit of a conflict here. If you're a mate of yours, you get a pass. If you're not, it's the full sledgehammer.
Roseanne Barr did not say Heil Hitler. She didn't sell merchandise with swastikas. Both hatreds are bad.
So you get my point.
No, but Kanye West was racist to black people as well.
When you hear about slavery for 400 years, 400 years, that sounds like a choice.
In fact, he targeted black women in his hate speech. And I think that...
You keep interrupting.
This got heated fast.
I think the president trying to keep us safe is pro-America.
Only people with a 90 IQ would believe your line of, let's say, like real Nazis took over the United States of America.
Is Donald Trump a Nazi now? Is that what you're saying? Donald
No,
Trump
I'm
a Nazi?
not.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't think you can follow a
It's one
logical
hell of a-
analogy
it's-
here.
it's- it's-
Real terrorists take over the American government. And if I were to call them terrorists, does that mean I hate America?
I think
Well,
that's
you're
anti-American.
For you
Losing
to
an
sit there and
argument when you
say,
have to...
blame the Jews. Blame the Jews.
He's not doing that.
Just wait for it.
Name one leader from another country that has visited the White House 7 times.
Blame the
He has
Jews.
100.
It's not
Please
a
don't
game.
blame
It's
the
outrageous.
Jews.
You know what?
I'm
blaming
all Christians
for the KKK.
It's not.
The idea that it's their fault.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Right?
President,
As opposed to
I don't say
if
Trump's
you are the most powerful commander-in-chief in the world, ultimately, a buck stops.
7 times in 1 year.
Your only response is, I don't care?
Just wait for it.
Would you
The
criticize
world-
Donald Trump for his attack on the Pope?
I just don't care about this.
As a Catholic, you don't care?
What I care about is that Trump is winning this war. The world is safer, and I think this war is going to wrap up in a couple of weeks. Trump is winning this war. The world is safer, and I think this war is going to wrap up in a couple of weeks.
I can't even count how many death threats.
Have you tried to talk to him again, or has he tried to contact you?
The only time I reached out to him was via text message. The death threats escalated on one of my children, and I reached out to the president.
What did he say to you?
He basically blamed me, basically that if my son
Were to get killed, it would be worse.
he had been attacking me and I was receiving.
Interrupting me is blasphemous.
Wait to hear this Christian respond.
She just talked about the trans agenda on children. I think she's 100% wrong on that.
That's
when she
blasphemous.
says something, also interrupting me is blasphemous. Let me finish.
That would only be blasphemous if you see yourself as Jesus Christ.
I would never do that because
Good.
I am not Donald Trump.
Then it can't be blasphemous.
It's fine. Also,
This debate goes off the rails instantly.
Get over the Epstein files. Don't tell me to calm down.
And just like that, the conversation's already gone.
Why was it that the Biden administration did not reveal any Epstein files?
It was an ongoing investigation.
Notice he asks a direct question here.
They had 4 years. You didn't reveal a single file?
I don't want to relitigate Joe Biden's administration.
Of course
I want
not.
to respond. You're not going to let anybody talk. Did you not get held enough as a child?
And there it is. Now, it's not a debate, it's personal.
Over the Epstein files. Don't tell me to calm down. Dude, smoke your cigarette. Do not tell me to calm down.
Truth is, Biden was totally wrong not to be transparent releasing Epstein files, and Donald Trump, for a very long period, has not been as transparent as he promised to be.
And after all that noise, that's the actual point. This debate goes off the rails instantly.
Don't tell me to calm down.
Why was it that the Biden administration did not reveal any Epstein files?
It was an ongoing investigation.
They had 4 years. You didn't reveal a single file?
I don't want to relitigate Joe Biden's administration.
Of course not.
Did you not get held enough as a child?
And there it is.
How many thousands of protesters did your regime slaughter?
No.
What a disgusting lie.
This escalates fast.
You are
What a disgusting lie. This is why people call you the stooge and propagandist for the regime.
Listen to the denial.
The people that your government supported, they carried out an armed insurrection.
Did he just compare himself to Jesus?
interrupting me is blasphemous.
That would only be blasphemous if you see yourself as Jesus Christ.
Wait for this.
I would never do that because
Good.
I am not Donald Trump.
Then it can't be blasphemous.
This debate escalated quickly.
Let me jump in, please. Don't all talk over each other. The Knesset passes a law. Palestinian terrorists can be executed. But the same law doesn't apply to Israelis. What do you say to that?
It's a death penalty. It's normative. Everybody understands it. I really don't understand why you're making it out to be so complex. That law is not about Arabs or Palestinians. It's about jihadist terrorists, people who come to kill Israelis.
You're going to go through a process which could end up with you in a prison for a long period of time.
Do you think he's innocent?
How are you feeling about it?
I think it's a really good place to begin. How are you feeling? People are very uncertain about information in a way that feels like we're all navigating a quicksand. If the truth is, I am going to prison, my job will be, do not be afraid of that truth.
What? You really that outraged by that?
His own question confused him.
Surely you don't think anything that happened at the White House Correspondents' Dinner was staged?
That's an interesting question.
What? What's the interesting part of the question?
You're the one that asked it. If you don't think it's interesting, why would you ask it? I, Mark Lamont Hill, agree with you all that it was not staged.
Was it staged? Comment below.
That it
They didn't beat cops. Flashbang grenades.
Watch as Gavin McInnes defends the January 6th protests.
You don't know what happened. You don't get outside. I'm out there. I'm on the streets.
Were cops beaten on January 6th?
Carefully crafted questions.
Won't answer the question.
I'm saying cops started a riot, and in a melee,
That's not what I
people
asked.
get hurt.
You don't get outside.
Comment below, who do you think's more violent, the right or the left?
This guru was asked why he was sitting on a box by Jesse Lee Peterson. His answer will shock you.
My audience will want to know why you're sitting on a box.
Several reasons. One, as a professional contemplative, who on a good day meditates and chants 8 hours a day. This is how I spend my life.
Oh, okay.
Comment below, what's comfier, chair or box?
There should be no female Secret Service agent.
This statement shook the entire panel.
Secret Service should be the best of the best. There has been far too much DEI in there.
You're blaming it on DEI. You don't have anything to back that up. It's just lazy.
We should have the baddest ass special forces on the planet.
Look at what he said.
He's saying, oh, gee, let's send 10,000 troops right into the mouth of the enemy.
Cenk makes a good point here in calling out Trump's hypocrisy.
Now he's sending in troops to the Middle East. That's why you shouldn't talk like that, because it encourages violence overall. Problem. But now
that I've been called a Nazi, can I respond?
Watch as Cenk destroys this Jewish rabbi.
No, because I haven't finished the goddamn sentence. You don't own everything, Rabbi Shmuley. You don't own the American government. You don't own the American people. I go to work every day. Israel takes money out of it to murder Palestinian children. Can I finish?
We are this tiny pinprick in the universe. The idea that we're the only people is preposterous.
Watch this scientist debunk atheism.
No one can ever explain to me what was there before nothing.
We've discovered that the universe itself definitely had a beginning and therefore requires some sort of creator.
The reality that if
he defends Palestinians and it gets heated fast.
You're being a ridiculous, unfair person. Of course Israel should exist. But they're saying Palestine shouldn't. You're saying I'm the one that's being unfair?
I haven't said that. Why are you putting words in my mouth?
These Palestinians are not Nazis.
She said he was too old to debate. Watch him shut her down.
Do you feel out of yourself debating college kids? You're 30 years old.
Are you a voter?
I am a voter.
I'm talking to voters of this country that will determine the future of Western civilization. How is it any different than a professor talking to you?
Under no circumstance ever should a man let a woman pay for a date.
Ever? This shocked him.
If I'm dating a girl, I would pay for everything.
Everything.
For other people that might be in a different financial position, she's like, you know what? I want to treat you.
That's totally different. If you're like, oh, we'll take turns, do not marry that man.
Who do you think should pay?
I hate America.
Watch this patriot shut him down.
Do you plan to leave?
What do you mean by that?
Do you plan to go live in another country? The only country where even those who hate it refuse to leave. That's how you know you live in a great country. Yes, I do.
Trump has got himself in such a tough position here. He can't quit without essentially admitting he lost, or at least just lying and calling it a victory. The best case scenario really would be for America to just abandon our world empire and our Middle Eastern empire altogether. Really wish I could say.
You're comparing him to Adolf Hitler, who murdered 12 million people.
He quickly shuts Pierce down.
It over-demonizes Trump. You start parking people like Trump into the mix, you can hook everybody in, and then it's kind of meaningless.
What I'm trying to do is not to demonize people as fascists. Democracy is losing its ability to act.
This right-wing activist was criticized for listening to Kanye at a nightclub. Here's his response.
My first night in the club. Fuck it, I would do it again. That was a legendary night. No regrets. If I was Charlie Kirk, if I was endowed with his powers, and I was a time traveler, I would do it again. And I would put the song on all over again. I put it on twice.
That's also a myth, you dumb bitch.
Just watch.
Whoa, what did you call her?
I called her a dumb bitch.
You just used a disgusting phrase to a woman.
What?
Pierce, your show is called Uncensored.
Have you not been in an argument before? You use swear words in an argument.
Well, can you apologize, please?
Sorry, that was a bad word. I lost my temper.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Nah, you shouldn't have apologized.
Oh.
I didn't say homegrown.
You did say homegrown.
Just wait for the reveal.
I'll bet you your entire net worth you use that phrase.
I did not use it in any context.
Let's play it.
What we've got in the United Kingdom is lots of different cultures, not homegrown. Cultures are not homegrown. I did not use it in a racist sense.
You assured me you didn't use it at all.
Wow.
You wouldn't let any Muslims into the country?
That might be a bit extreme.
The people of the nation don't want a people group to come into their nation. That is their right.
Net migration has actually halved in the last year.
What are you talking about?
Need to do it.
So just to be clear, Andrew, you would...
I think fundamentally you just don't really like women.
This is why you should bring evidence to a debate, not feelings.
I think it just comes from not really being at peace with the foundation of your home life or like who your wife was in a past life.
I did tell you it'd be better if you came with actual arguments. And Andrew doesn't like women. Notice how you didn't bring any evidence of that claim?
Andrew,
Didn't say I look at it if you'd let me finish my sentence.
Watch what happens when Patrick Bet David offers a job to this socialist.
How about I interview and I give you a job?
Look up your company and all that kind of stuff and I'll see it.
A business owner who's hiring aggressively just made an offer to you. Then you said, I'll look at it. You became selective.
You need people in a room screaming at each other.
Yeah.
Hey, I will never replace that. I think you are safe. I think I am safe. I think we'll have to build big houses with walls, keep out the hordes. Yes. We can kind of protect ourselves from the lawyers and the doctors because they're done. Of all, I think...
College student came in confident and then this happened.
What are your qualifications for arguing that college is a scam?
No, hold on. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Who's Milton Friedman?
I have no idea, and it's not important to this conversation.
Well, then you just came here and insulted my intelligence. You asked what are my qualifications. I'm a job creator, entrepreneur, autodidact. Do you know what that word means? You should probably learn that word if you're going to come up and insult other people's intelligence. I have published books.
Yet
Can you
you're
name one thing
consistently
I've ever
wrong.
said? Name one thing I'm wrong about.
You're a potential white supremacist. So you were trying to explain how white privilege doesn't exist.
Correct, it doesn't.
How do you know?
Because I have eyes. Qualifications?
You are that guy.
I'm not that guy to fuck.
This is crazy. From R.A. the Rugged Man.
You're Jesse Smollett hoax. You made up this whole
please,
story
dude.
about white supremacists coming to your house. That's to take away from the struggle of the black man.
Here's my hour-long documentary about the black struggle in Ferguson.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
fighting
Stop
the fight.
screaming, bitch, because I'm not that guy.
What do you think? Is he that guy?
You actually are, dude. Did you disrespect me? Did you laugh at me?
Yeah, laugh.
Bro, I was being nice. You said lower your voice, so I lowered my voice. Look at this.
I watch your video. You have videos promoting Derek Chauvin and acting like he was in the right.
So how many genders are there?
This trans activist is about to get shot.
Everyone uses different words to classify themselves. You can't put a number on the number of genders.
I would disagree. I'm not convinced that anyone can just use any classification for themselves for their gender, and certainly not that then we have to compel society to address them this way.
Categorization.
You're getting very heated.
Misgendering anyone's an act of
Yes, you said,
violence.
did you ask my pronouns before you sat down?
No, I didn't ask your pronouns because
Why?
I haven't referred to you with pronouns.
You just talked about me being privileged. You understand no one goes around asking pronouns before they speak with people. Do you have anything?
This conservative commentator compared Henry Novak to George Floyd.
Henry Novak actually was who the left tried to make George Floyd out to be.
Just watch.
I don't think this is a moment to say white guys are the ones who are catching all the hell. This is an opportunity for us to think about either reform or, in my tradition, abolition.
Someone breaks into your house, call the police, right? Not this guy. Ow!
Are you actually advocating for abolishing the police altogether?
I am, yes.
That's an extraordinary thing to say.
Hear him out.
Even if I commit a crime, I still shouldn't be beaten or shot, and I'm offering alternatives to policing. It's not that we fire all the police and let the citizens run themselves. There are other mechanisms and systems that we can install.
17-year-old patriot, young Bob, is attacked. This is not an isolated incident.
They get very violent. They nicked all of my camera equipment. They took my SD card.
Two people, same night. One goes to jail and the other walks free.
So you're making it seem as if Sikhs are allowed to have weapons and no one else is.
That's
literally the case.
So this is true. In the UK, carrying a knife longer than 3 inches is illegal, with the exception of the kirpan, a ceremonial knife used by Sikhs.
Actually, it is allowed for Sikhs to carry ceremonial knives in this way, in a way that it wouldn't be for me to do the same.
So what's more important, equal rules for everyone or making exceptions for religious expression? From light-hearted laughs to a personal confrontation with just one word.
Do you think he's a deviant for being gay?
Yeah, but deviant.
But
Come
that's
out.
not
an okay word to use.
Immediately you can feel the entire room change.
That's the word I'm using.
This debate went from...
Why is it not okay for men to marry men, women to marry women?
Because marriage in its nature is the union between a man and a woman for the purpose of
According to
procreation.
who?
According to marriage.
White men are shooting up schools.
There was one time when I was going through a lot.
Hold on. Black men are shooting each other in record numbers. You said white men are having weed parties.
This is what your grandchildren are going to be smoking. Future.
A black man with 1/8 of weed will be incarcerated. Here's your source. I'm trying to look for anything in here that relates to black people being sentenced simply for 1/8 of weed as a crime.
So if you dislike something, it's because you actually like it.
People that are homophobic, always closeted gay men.
This one got personal.
I'm not afraid that would be, is and let me just come back to
him not supporting your lifestyle doesn't mean he's scared of you. Am I burglar phobic because I lock my doors at night? 30 days, one rainbow, infinite arguments.
Why do you get a month to just go on about being gay?
Because there's idiots like Michael sat here when I was bullied for being gay. That is very difficult.
Why does one have to have pride when you could just say, look, it's a crazy world. People sometimes do some aberrant things.
Sean, go serve in Iran right now. Right now, Sean.
Harry. Everybody's brave with someone else's life.
Go back and serve, Sean. You're on here talking, oh, other Americans should serve. Barely go.
I think the IDF should fight this war. This is Israel's war. The IDF should fight this war.
It may well be that sooner rather than later, it is the IDF. If he's sensible, he will cut and run and get out of this.
Do you think Trump is encouraging Barron to go and serve in the Iran war?
You don't want to hear about what things has happened to me because of the way I look, but I don't want to use that.
You've been through a lot of trauma. You're kind of clinging to things.
I'm not.
This man is not a representative of the ginger community. Disavow. So if you dislike something, it's because you actually like it.
People that are homophobic, always closeted gay men.
This one got personal.
I'm not afraid of it. And let me just come back to it.
Him not supporting your lifestyle doesn't mean he's scared of you. Am I burglar phobic because I lock my doors at night? This debate ends with a cough.
Black men do not commit crimes at a higher rate than white males.
No.
Do you have statistics that would reflect that?
Racism is built into the system. That's why there are more blacks in prison.
What systematic racism do we have today then in that case? You just said white men can't know what it's like to be oppressed.
Confidence is loud, follow-up questions are louder.
They've had hard times, but they're definitely not oppressed.
I would disagree. I think everyone has privilege in different facets. On campus, women, minority people have privilege that the average white male here probably doesn't.
People used to use the N-word.
Is the N-word ever acceptable? This question led to this face.
I champion all the comedians
but that became something.
He's making a soy face, freaking out over there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You just said it's justified
there's a
for white
difference
people
between
to say the N-word?
and what's wrong, morally wrong.
Ad hominem have a debate and interrupt.
He accused her of insults, then attacked her entire family with her husband in the front row.
I'd like you to explain to this audience why it's okay for you to have 3 baby daddies.
This debate has nothing to do with my life or your life.
Do people in your friendship group use the R-word?
The definition of this word has been changed by teenagers in locker rooms across the world. This leftist isn't happy.
Never. I think it's incredibly wrong to use. Retard is not actually referring to retarded people, though. Basically, ever. I'm talking to Parker, not you, Danny. Calm down.
Wait, you
remember this guy?
Either you're a Christian or you're not. Which one is it?
Watch these Christians take revenge.
Suppose there's this unknown society where if you show this signal, everyone's extremely offended. Would you go around just doing this?
Logic. I would definitely tell him to live long and prosper.
You couldn't be more insecure.
She couldn't even look at him after he said this.
You're insulting my physical appearance. You called people retarded. I know. Look at your husband for.
He's so handsome. I can't help it. It's rough looking this way. I want to take a break and look this way.
How much are you worth?
That's a personal question, mate.
Watch what happens when this journalist questions this economist on his own net
Are you
worth.
5 million, 10 million, 20 million?
How much are you worth?
You go first.
If I tell you how rich I am, you'll tell me how rich you are.
Go on then.
All right, 5. Tell me.
More than you. You fell for my trick. Let me be blunt.
I got rich enough.
Have you put a price on it?
Will we get an answer this time?
How filthy rich did you get?
Rich enough to quit my job and start a YouTube channel.
Have you put a price on it?
I'm worth between 1 and 10 million pounds.
Don't shout me down.
You're the one shouting.
Things get intense as Roger Waters, the creative force behind Pink Floyd, debates Piers Morgan on the 9/11 attacks.
You have gone on record with Jimmy Dore as saying that it was the American government that were behind it.
Why don't we have an investigation, Piers?
You want.
Hang on. Let me finish.
No, you let me finish.
No, you hang on.
How did this abortion debate go from this?
Are men allowed to have opinions on abortion?
To this?
Have you ever eaten an egg before? Have you ever had a menstrual cycle?
No.
Okay, great. Knowing this, you don't know everything about the female reproductive system. How are you going to make legislation to hurt women and women's rights?
Men are allowed to have opinion on moral matters too, right?
Right.
So if I don't know everything intimately about the female reproductive system, sit down and shut up, you're a man.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's kinda what
It's
you're
all right.
You want me deported from America? This is what you said.
Alex Jones versus Sneeko, who wins?
Deport now, and then Elon Musk. He wants me deported as well.
You're jumping around all crazed doing throat-slitting motions.
Allahu Akbar!
I obviously didn't mean literally put you in a cannon like a clown and shoot you over to a Muslim country. What I'm saying is that jihad needs to be opposed at every level.
Okay, so
Are you supposed to be Jesus?
I am Jesus, and I didn't write the scriptures, I lived them.
Charlie Kirk was confronted about Israel by a man claiming to be Jesus.
Do you think 1 million abortions a year is a genocide?
Let me ask you this. Do you think 15,000 children is a genocide?
No. Genocide is an intentional killing of people to exterminate them.
That sounds about right. Traffic fatalities regarding marijuana have skyrocketed.
Google that, because that's nonsense.
Does this lead to this?
Have you stolen my car?
Mom, I'm only going to Burger King.
If people are high a lot, but the people that get checked happen to be high, it does not necessarily mean that marijuana causes those fatalities.
No. I sincerely hope I'm more successful than you.
We'll find out when you tell me how rich you are.
This one got personal.
I'll do that when you tell me.
Will you? If I tell you how rich I am, you'll tell me how rich you are.
Go on then.
Show us the money.
All right, 5.
That's not, you've got more than 5 million.
Tell me.
More than you.
Tell me.
Yeah, because
Men should not be taking dick from a lot of strangers.
This one question destroys relationships.
Anything that is intentionally demeaning the fundamental value of a woman. The body count example.
There is a correlation between being willing to take a lot of dick from a lot of different people and not thinking highly of yourself.
But that could be true for men as well.
How much are you worth?
That's none of your business.
Watch how Roger Waters of Pink Floyd reacts to this question.
It's been reported.
I'm not going to talk about my personal wealth. What does matter is that I have stood up for human rights all my life. I'm not a capitalist.
How much?
Why would you say that?
You sound unhinged.
I am unhinged.
Things got intense as this conservative called out these journalists for their defending of grooming gangs.
Calling you guys demons.
Really?
You would rather let little girls get than be known as racist. All you care about is your status.
Why would you say such a ridiculous thing?
And racist is the worst thing you can be, so you allow girls to get... That's what we're splitting.
Why would you say that?
Things got intense as this conservative called out these journalists for their defending of grooming gangs.
I'm calling you guys demons.
Really?
You would rather let little girls get than be known as racist.
Was he too harsh or not harsh enough?
I didn't say the problem's black people.
Well, you just did, Nick.
An alleged neo-Nazi and a former crackhead walk into a hotel room.
I said the problem is crime, and we know who's doing the crime in Chicago. The carjackings, shootings, teen takeovers.
The library's not hitting no more, so like they need like somewhere to go, you know?
Black people are some of the biggest victims of the black crime.
And the problem is black people.
We're gonna build a wall, and the debaters are gonna pay for it every time an argument crumbles.
For Ben Shapiro, it's pretty hypocritical of him to crucify the Tates when the Daily Wire has ex-porn stars on their platform.
So this is complete ad hominem. The Tate brothers are being arrested for sexual assault. Committing sexual assault, interviewing porn stars. Not really a good equivalency. Really weak argument here for Pearl, and that's why she's going on the L wall.
You just proved my point.
No, I didn't.
Yes, I did.
Because
I want you to watch this abortion debate.
Completely against abortion in all cases.
what about when it's like the life of the mother on the line?
This is a cherry-picking fallacy. Most abortions are for unspecified reasons, but Dean is taking the edge cases and using it to dictate the rule.
Section Dean.
It's why people loathe you.
I think a lot more people hate you.
What a feeble argument.
Why should you be able to shape European politics? You don't even live there.
Consider the amount of thinkers who have had significant impact on a nation to which they themselves do not claim residency.
So think of it as sort of the West collectively.
This makes people think he's the world's richest man. He thinks he has a right to influence our politics.
Maybe some people do loathe me. I don't care.
Saying superlative.
Maybe some people do loathe me. I don't care.
This makes people think he's the world's richest man. He thinks he has a right to influence our politics.
Literally anyone has a right to influence politics. Elon Musk should not be penalized because he's the richest man in the world. In fact, because of that, you should be welcoming his advice.
Maybe
celibate. They were.
What are you talking about?
This feminist attacked Charlie Kirk's following. Then this
This is a
happened.
woman who said that Charlie Kirk was the king of the incel.
Incel nowadays is a catch-all slur for conservative men who promote traditional values.
Guy married to former model.
Charlie went to college campuses and courted young men who were voluntarily.
Hey, bigot! You shut up. Shut up. What you gonna do?
This gets intense really quickly.
So this bigot comes on here and makes up this fantasy he has in his head about Muslims raping white women because he wants to rape women, so he projects it on the Muslims as if they would want to do it.
You cannot say that. I'm sorry.
I can, and I just did.
I think that's an outrageous thing to say.
Oh, it's an outrageous thing to say about him, but it's not outrageous to say about all Muslims. You would think it is if it...
250,000 plus girls in the last 25 years have been raped by predominantly Pakistani Muslim men. That was Lord Malcolm Pearson in the House of Lords who said that.
Hold on, shut up. Shut up.
Why did you say English flag? Do you want to apologize?
Look at this sneaky tactic from Pierce.
The English people wear the English flag. If seeing the Union Jack makes you cross, pack your bags and get lost.
What is the Union Jack, do you think?
The British flag.
Why did you say English flag?
Obviously, when you're under pressure, you end up saying things.
Want to apologize?
No, I'm not going to apologize because I was under pressure. It was a crowd full of millions of people. The British flag.
Why did you say, would you have a ban on Muslims entering the country?
Pierce came straight in with the haymaker. Watch how it plays out.
I believe we need to protect the British
Republic right now.
So what's the answer to the question?
British
Tommy, you're a straight talker.
Yes, I would.
You would ban all Muslims?
I would temporarily halt Muslim immigration to this country until we get a grip of the problem.
You said you were married, everyone would hate you.
I feel like you're trying to pin me down. 25-year-old women had more partners, but I don't believe that makes them a bad person.
You boasted openly of having 6, 7 partners at once. So is that righteous?
I don't believe you find a good, completed woman. You find a good blueprint.
Righteous is living true to your heart and knowing that you're doing good by people. I know I live a very righteous life.
Piers Morgan versus Andrew Tate. Let's go.
You said you were married, everyone would hate you.
I feel like you're trying to pin me down. 25-year-old women had more partners, but I don't believe that makes them a bad person.
You boasted openly of having 6, 7 partners at once. So is that righteous?
I don't believe you find a good, completed woman. You find a good blueprint.
Righteous is living true to your heart and knowing that you're doing good by people. I know I live a very righteous life. I believe men and women are a beautiful union. We're slightly different. It's a man's duty to die by a woman. If 10 men with knives attacked your woman, yeah, I'd stand and die. I'd never just run away.